Oh, the wall messed me up.
Alrighty, I am ready whenever. I got my drink, I got my food. I am set. Loki, stop drinking my condensation.
Give Loki a pet.
I pet him and then I put him on the floor. So he's
Good.
licking the outside of my drink.
He loves it.
Yeah, he likes the condensation.
He's always done that.
Yeah. Normally I let him, but because I'm eating right now, I don't want his hair in my food.
Yep. Understandable.
My ear started ringing really bad. The stream was on there. How good.
Pop it. Pop it.
Oh.
Alright, so we're missing
Yeah,
Mitch
it's not.
and Justin now? Alright.
I will not be manning up today.
What?
I said I will not be manning up today.
Welcome back.
Indeed.
I am no longer a good boy.
You've been a bad boy. You did not put the lotion on your skin and you are getting the hose.
I do get hose.
Alright. So, are we all actually ready and paying attention?
I am ready and paying attention.
I am. I'm gonna switch from my starting screen to my live scene.
Yep.
Unmute my desktop and I'll unmute my mic.
Perfect. Alright. So, last time we left off, you guys had it had just calmed down from the bulk of the climactic fight of Drake's brother and father, along with Drake's brother's dragon, of which you guys have scavenged materials off of.
I ate that bitch.
You guys kind of reassembled, met with the major leaders, essentially, to make sure that everything's good. And overall just had a wind down to this massive invasion, of which resulted in, I believe it was 6,000 dead and 12,000 injured.
Yep, that's what you gave us, the number.
Yep. And that is a sizable chunk of the population, primarily because of the fact that you guys were kind of in an off season of having the bulk of people. You guys were the city was training its militant force, a bulk of the deaths being from that untrained military force, essentially resetting Dalago's timer in a way of their regularly scheduled shipment of soldiers. But lots of you were provided a reward of sorts, whether it be a promotion, an honorable discharge with only the highest of honors, or general recognition amongst certain communities, along with the city as a whole as being some of the primary assistants with making sure that the city didn't burn. We covered primarily what happened last time, in terms of the immediate following time, that being the skinning and descaling of a dragon, the selling of the remnants, for auction, providing a very sizable chunk of wealth to everyone involved, leading you to, at least from what you guys can tell, is a period of calm yet melancholic peace. Large fragments of the city are destroyed, actively being repaired not even a few days after, but it is a lot of work. You guys can definitely tell that it's going to take a while for the city to get back to where it was before. You guesstimate probably about 20% of the city was entirely decimated.
Said 20?
About 20% of the city in terms of its physicality, buildings, structures, land masses, things like that. About 20% of the city's grounds were destroyed.
Oof.
So we pick up doing a rough, loosey-goosey kind of jumping around on what people would want to do for a time. I have an idea in mind on how long until an event occurs.
2 minutes and 45 seconds.
An event will occur after a certain amount of time with you guys doing things unless you guys instigate something, just like it was last time.
Yep.
So, I know that we primarily covered what Drake, Elfane, and Mitch are doing. I want to be able to give Poonbreen and Elena an opportunity just in case, if they want to do anything specific.
Specific as in...
Like, we had Mitch doing a couple of things, trying to set up certain contact lines, talking with certain people. Drake had a handful of things that he and I talked about. Coonbrain, is there anything specific that you want to do over the course of the next span of time? I know we talked a little bit about it, but is there anything that might need to be actively played out? Anything new since we last talked about what you wanted to do over the next course of time?
No, nothing new. Just things that we talked about. That's about it. Not that I can think of, at least.
All right. So I believe we discussed you wanted to craft a handful of things.
Yes.
All right. Let me see if I can pull those up.
I already know what it is.
Yes, but I don't.
Fair enough.
I need to look. Because it was a while ago we talked about it.
It was like 2 days ago.
What do you mean 2 days ago? It's the 14th. I'm looking at the shit now. It was not 2 days ago.
It feels like 2 days ago.
Oh my god. Let's see.
My hand's sticky, white hand sticky.
Let's see. There was ammo you wanted to try and design, along with... Okay. You wanted to talk with the Siege Master.
Yes, to see if about upgrading the siege equipment.
And you wanted to create armor, a couple of guns, a couple of attachments, and some more ammo.
Yes.
Okay. So, the coat pistol you can create no problem, just with time. So you can go ahead and remove the appropriate amount of money and materials, pretty much, and add that into your sheet.
Okay. Okay.
Let me remind myself what the hell that other gun does.
What, castigator?
Yeah.
In big fuck off round.
Well, yes, I just have to look at it. Let's see, go into my downloads. There it is. Where are the guns? There they are. Too far? Okay. Okay, gotcha. So the whole. Okay, so that is a
Don't worry
massive
about it.
single shot.
Yes.
Okay,
Can you guess what my goal is?
to fuck shit up.
Yes. Go first in combat. Attach suppressor to Castigator. Shoot Castigator at someone who has not taken a turn in combat. Crit.
All right.
Because that's what the suppressor does.
Okay. So,
The suppressor is like an auto crit.
If they haven't acted in combat. If they have, it's half damage.
Oh.
yeah. So it's one of those things that it essentially has to be either Kunbrin's going to need to go first a lot more reliably, or Kunbrin's going to have to be the one that opens up a fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
Their shot is what triggers initiative.
Essentially, it's got to be something like that, which is going to be difficult considering that the max range of a Castigator is 120 feet, and its regular range is 40.
Yeah, that's not that hard. It's for close combat encounters.
All right. So that's probably what you're going to primarily be doing for the course of it, just because of its cost. Even though I know that you also do things at like half and half and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it would cost me 500 gold to craft that, which is funny. Fuck. Okay, I gotta remember how to fucking work this sheet.
All right. So yeah. Okay. Death's Whisper. Alright. I can allow that to be done. And then Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye we already discussed. Yeah, that can work. So yeah. In terms of the Duster, is there any specific like way that you want the Duster to like be used or be portrayed, or like any specific design for it?
I didn't know that you could betray your Duster.
Yes, it can be betrayed.
That is horrifying. I hope you would not do that to your Duster. It's your friend.
I imagine I would just use a lot of Raven feathers.
Gotcha.
It's
So
gonna take a while.
you spend a fair amount of time. You use a like base cloth, and pretty much just attach feathers to it. And an image that comes to mind, but in a slightly jankier fashion, is what's her face from Bloodborne.
Never played Bloodborne.
Well, maybe you should.
It's coming to PC soon.
I'm bad at Souls likes.
Well, then get good, scrub.
No.
So you looks like you're making, what is it? The light one. All right. So, yeah, that can be done.
2060.
So then, yeah, you spend you
Can it really
you
be
spend a
done?
lot of time doing that.
Yes. It should take about 2 months.
Yeah. All right.
Not loading. It's reload. Okay.
All right. So
Excuse
you're doing primarily that. You do get permission to work with the Siege Master in order to go over the the siege equipment, which a fair amount of it took hits as being destroyed by like the heavier like trolls and ogres and things like that. Is there anything specific that you wanted to do with the siege equipment?
I need to find the page. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that down here or is that up more? Ah, here it is.
During that time, while you're doing that, I have to do some research on some shit.
On siege equipment?
No, it's what Cap wants.
Oh.
A ballista costs 5,000 gold.
Alright.
What's this scorpion?
So let's see. For everyone involved, I am currently looking up a barrier tattoo. Let's see. Cap, which barrier tattoo are you looking for? Because they are very different in terms of rarity. Ooh. Okay. So. Alright. So, I'm gonna have you do this. Go ahead and roll me or however anyone can roll on behalf of Cap. I need a D10 rolled.
You got it. Alright, this one.
Get fucked.
Alright, so a 7. Alright, so Cap, if you want one of those, then the court mage is capable of producing one for you for 43 grand in terms of gold.
Fuck.
43,000 gold. You're paying straight up.
What the fuck?
All right. Mitch, please remove 43 grand from Cap's inventory.
She has a gold and 1 platinum.
Does that include the money
Okay.
you split up the other session?
I know, I'm making a joke.
He's got nothing.
All right. So, I would say Cap can describe how it looks because it takes up a large portion of her body, being such a high rarity. But she's also muted. Okay. So I will.
How much did she owe?
43 grand in terms of gold.
That would be for 430 platinum.
For 4,300 platinum.
Oh, yeah, I'm dumb.
Yeah, it's not 4,300 gold. It's 43,000 gold.
Yep, that dropped a 0. Might
A
be.
very important 0.
I mean, it's just a 0. How important can it be?
It's gonna have to. Okay, I see more elements of the tattoo. Okay,
How much platinum? Sorry, I got confused. How much platinum?
4,300 platinum.
Oh yeah,
She does not have enough. Does she?
something
From
that
what
you
we
said
got.
we were going to be getting but never mentioned was the city was also giving us, or at least you mentioned last session that I was going to be getting more gold or something from the city, and then never told me the value. Never said the value.
Alright, here. give me
It just
a moment.
popped into my head because if needed, I can use some of that to help cover.
Alright, so hold on.
So
Here's what we're gonna do to provide you guys with the money that you guys get from the city.
So in total, she has 2,803 platinum and 9 gold.
Let's see.
If we end up using all of her money for those tattoos.
Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and I am pulling up a treasure hoard table.
Okay.
This is essentially what you guys will be provided from the city. This can include magic items and such. So give me a moment.
Oh lord.
God.
So I need to, strangely enough, I need to use plutonium import in order to get this table. So this is treasure hoard.
Something
challenge.
else you missed last session, Jam, is that there's a new journal tab that has stuff in it for us to work on.
Don't click on the fuck around or find out tabs.
Click on the fuck around tab.
We have a general party tab for general party inventory for us to share. If you have
Jesus
items you would
Christ,
like to
Dev.
share, and then individual ones for us to take individual notes
What?
and cross-reference shit.
What was that, Coonbreed?
Why did you capitalize the B in my name?
I
Me?
do not give you permission to
Yes.
steal 2,000 platinum from the party
Okay.
for a
Oh,
tattoo.
I did that because isn't there supposed to be like the apostrophe or whatever?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
You
Kun- I think Kungreen used to have an apostrophe in it, and then we just dropped it because it was too troublesome to type. But that was
Yes.
also literally like 10 years ago.
Yes.
oh, I thought it had one. That's why I did that, so I didn't have to do the
No.
apostrophe.
Yeah, no. Kuhnbreen did at one point have an apostrophe.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So
of
I'm
the
pretty
text
sure-
process.
I'm pretty sure that's how your name is in all of my notes.
Oh my God, Dev.
Okay, so
You
first,
just hate me.
I'm going to need someone to roll me. This is a very noisy screen. I'm just going to use fucking 5e tools. I'm going to need someone to roll me a percentile who is not Tyler because he already rolled.
Tyler was ready for that.
Okay.
What do you mean I already rolled? That was Mitch.
So I'm going to need someone else who is not Drake or Mitch. Roll me 3d6.
Okay. I was waiting.
Oh my god. Alright.
It took me a minute to type it in.
So, that is 14 gems that are 500 gold each.
Okay.
What is this?
And I will say for the purposes of this,
Is someone adding this to the party notes?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
I am busy.
Elfin, because this is still tied to your relevant role, go
Yeah.
ahead and roll me, because we can do this because it's digital, hooray, roll me 1d14.
Okay, and so it was 14 gems worth what?
Worth
500
500 gold each.
Piece. Sorry, I'm handwriting this
Oh,
so that we can
hold
type
on.
it later.
Hold on, I fucked that up. It's not 500 gold, it's 1,000 gold each.
1,000 gold each. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and then you said to roll a d14.
1d14. 9 of them are diamonds.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. And the diamonds are worth 1,000 each.
Yes. All of the gems are worth 1,000, but 9 of them are diamonds. Which really works out for you guys.
Yeah, it does.
Indeed.
Alright. And then the final person who has not rolled anything, roll me 1d6.
You fucking cock.
Okay.
There's still one other person who hasn't rolled.
Well, yeah.
They are
Yeah.
busy right now,
Okay.
taking care of the important things.
This actually works perfectly. So, the 4 of you that are capable of rolling, each of you give me percentile.
What am I doing again?
Fuck.
Brain
Ooh.
space.
Yeah, 1d200.
Damn, Mitch.
So we're rolling a percentile?
Yes. Alright. Because this was on magic item table C. I have used. I'm using an updated version of the magic item table that someone handcrafted because there are so many more items now.
Shall I do? We'll want to do 100 for line.
No, because there was only 4. I only needed 4 rolls because Kunbin rolled 4.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, in order of those, 78. There is. What the fuck is that?
Don't worry about it. It's mine.
I'm sorry? Hold on. I've literally never seen this item. Apparently it's in Tasha's? What the fuck?
Oh my. Oh, I think I know what it's gonna be.
This has me intrigued if Justin's never seen it.
Okay. So, this is a liar.
Yes.
You're able to get it identified very easily and pretty much for free. This is a lyre of building. While holding it requires attunement by a bard.
Okay, Kev, there you go.
While holding the lyre, you can cast mending as an action. You can also play it as a reaction when an object or structure within 300 feet of you. I'll be adding this to a sheet somewhere.
Okay.
Within 300 feet of you takes damage, causing it to be immune to that damage and any further damage of the same type until the start of your next turn. So theoretically, this means that if you get another cart, you can use your reaction to make it not take damage.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
In addition, you can play the lyre as an action to cast Fabricate, Move Earth, Pass Wall, Summon Construct.
Ooh, this sounds pretty
We're
cool.
essentially getting a Gary's Mod fucking tool gun.
You kind of are, and I hate it. I didn't even know this fucking existed. Okay.
Oh,
So,
God, 20 of them. Way
then going-
wide.
Then going down to Elfane, who rolled a 7. 7 is a potion of gaseous form.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck.
You drink it, you gain the effect of the gaseous form spell for 1 hour with no concentration required, or until you end it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Again, that's something I'll end up adding to a list somewhere.
Yeah,
Mitch
right now
with
I'm
an
just writing the names
85.
down.
Yeah, 85. Oh, you're fucking me. Is this what I think it is? Okay, good. This isn't what I thought it was.
Damn.
It is a Periapt of Health.
Ooh.
The wearer, no attunement required. The wearer is immune to contracting any diseases. If they're already affected by disease, then it is suppressed.
Okay.
This is just in general what you guys have as a party. This wasn't gifted to you guys individually. This was here's a bunch of shit for you guys. And then 61 with Drake rolled. Ooh. Okay.
So,
Oh. Periapt of Health. P-E-R-A-P-T of Health. Alright. And you guys are given a ghost lantern. It requires attunement. Let's see.
And what was the lyre?
It is
A lyre of building.
Yeah, lyre of building.
How do you spell lyre?
L-Y-R-E.
R-E.
So the ghost lantern has a restless spirit trapped inside of it. While holding the lantern, you can command the spirit as a bonus action to shed bright light for 30 feet, dim light for 30 extra. While
Did one of us have this in a different campaign too?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, this sounds really familiar.
Well, I mean, its source is from Tomb of Annihilation, so I don't think any of us ever played Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh,
Well, that's because it got annihilated.
hardy har har.
While
Dev,
holding,
you do not laugh at that.
while holding the lantern, you can
But
use an
I
action
already did.
to order the spirit to leave the lantern and duplicate the effect of Mage Hand. The spirit returns to the lantern when the spell ends. If you fall unconscious within 10 feet of the lantern, the spirit emerges from it, magically stabilizes you with a touch, and then quickly returns to the lantern. Spirits bound to the lantern and can't be harmed, turned, or raised from the dead. Casting Dispel Evil and Good on the lantern releases the spirit to the afterlife and renders the lantern non-magical. So you guys essentially have a free lantern that is also a mage hand that also stabilizes you if you fall unconscious within 10 feet of it. But you have to be attuned to it.
I vote Coonbrain or Alphane gets the lantern. Those are the two that go down the most.
I'll take it. Dev got the liar.
Alright, so Ghost Lantern goes to Cleveland. Take it off the party list. And the liar is going to Dev.
Being the only one who can attune to it, unless you guys wanted to try and sell it or some shit, I don't know.
Justin's already trying to get rid of our stuff. Don't let him.
Pure act of health.
I would like to sell Coonbrain.
That's called slavery, buddy.
Yeah, but you're a dirty elf.
Value of the
Fair.
act of health.
Elena, you're not a dirty elf. You're a clean elf. You
Uh,
have mushrooms that grow on you. That's awesome.
So there are some there are some abilities from some creatures that count as diseases. For example, the
Slads.
slad tadpole counts as disease, or an aboleth's touch. Those count as diseases. Plagues are diseases, obviously.
How do we get them? What's a disease and what's not?
The fact that periapt of health makes you immune to diseases.
I know, but I have to roll value.
Is a
Oh,
vampire bite a
I
disease?
thought we were trying to figure out. I thought we were trying to figure out like why it would be relevant.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's uncommon. So you'd probably be looking closer to maybe. I'd say you could probably get someone to grab it for 400 off you.
I don't know. It would be more valuable if we ended up holding on to it. 400 gold is kind of small compared to things. More like get going closer to our goal if we all agree to give her the money.
How much is she missing?
She's missing almost 2k flat.
Cool. Here, take it.
Hold on. I did forget one segment of the actual fucking list. You know.
What was the
whole
thing that I
board
rolled?
table. The thing that you rolled, that was the ghost lantern.
Okay. Right, because there was the potion in there. My brain eliminated the potion from existence.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm thinking giving the
There.
capital to one of our
Yeah.
front lines.
Hold
Would
on.
be beneficial.
Hold, please.
I was just finishing my fucking thought, man. I'll stay with this for
Oh,
Okay,
God,
I
man.
need. Alright, I need someone else to. Hold on, let me pull up the right fucking table. Okay. Alright, I need someone to roll 4d6 and someone else to roll 5d6.
Any takers?
Go for it.
There's the 4d6.
Alright.
I vote the Cap sprints downstairs at Godspeed to Mitch's computer and rolls the 5d6.
No, it'd wake up the puppies.
Oh shit. Okay. So, you guys are gifted 14,000 gold from the city, along with that would be 2,000 platinum.
Okay.
Does the party consent to handing 2,000 to the druid?
Yes, I do.
Oh, sure. I was just gonna give her mine.
All right.
I don't
Majority
need it.
party has voted 2,000 goes to the druid. She's now dirt poor, spending 4K on a fucking tattoo.
No, I'm not ignoring that fact. I don't know about that fact. I wasn't there.
So, let me go ahead and on Alina's sheet, I will now go ahead and add on the barrier tattoo.
So
What
she
fucking
was
fat
brought up
project?
to 4,486 platinum. The cost of the tattoo is how much?
Was 43,000 gold, so was 4,300 platinum.
4,500. So she would be at 186 platinum.
Shut those down.
I don't remember how to add items. I wanted to add my new ring.
And then
Do I
how
do
much
that?
gold was given to the party?
14,000 gold.
14,000. Understood. Editing
Alright, so
Your math has been done, and I don't like it.
alright.
17,000 gold in the party inventory. We can split that again 7 ways.
Yep. And
Or you just
I gotta
can we
double
can put it
check.
into the group.
That's what I'm saying, is I just put it into the group, all of it.
I would.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so we keep it as the group.
Yes.
Okay. So there's an extra 17,000 gold. 17,171 gold inside the party's money. Is there a bank I can fucking put this money into?
No, don't trust banks.
If you want to put the money in a bank, then yes, there is. You can either kind of like set up your own treasury if you wanted something that was arguably a little bit more secure, but it'll cost money to essentially upkeep it. But it's like,
So, what do you mean by more secure? Like, I understand that the insurance on this stuff is probably not going to get things back, but it's better than storing it in my fucking pockets or in a house that I'm not going to see for the next 3 fucking months.
so if you wanted to set up your own treasury, then that would be a sanctioned area that is under careful watch. It's a glorified bank vault. You have your own bank vault that is under government protection.
Okay. And how much would that cost?
I would say you can either straight up buy a bank vault. I'll say 4,000 gold.
You know what? Fuck it. Actually, how about this? Can I
Sure.
buy a bag of holding?
I'll say you can buy one off of the court mage.
Okay. Can I buy it with the party's money? Because it's going to be for the party.
On one condition. You don't jam 2 bags of holding together to get away from us ever again.
No, I'm not going to nuke my fucking savings account.
Why? You don't want to nuke your savings account?
Not unless everyone agrees I can nuke our savings account.
Our savings.
I'm fine with it being from the party money since it's gonna be the party bag.
Yeah.
I have a quick question about the diamonds though. Revivify just specifies diamonds worth of 300 gold pieces. How does that work since the ones we have are worth 1,000 gold pieces?
It will absorb that entire diamond.
Oh,
Exactly.
is there a
We'll use the
diamond?
diamond.
Is
You
there a
can
way to
trade
like
'em.
split the diamond? Yeah, maybe I should look to do that. Then.
Either you can try and split the diamond yourself, which could potentially cause you to create shards of diamonds that aren't worth as much if you failed.
Yeah.
Or you can pay an experienced jeweler to attempt to split the diamond.
All right. Is there a jeweler in Galago Delay?
Not anymore.
Well, let me go ahead and check if he's still around. Let's see. I'll say. Alright, I'm gonna roll a d20. 5 or below, there is no longer a jeweler in Dalago Delay.
Praying for a 6 or above.
Yeah!
There is an experienced jeweler in Dalago Delay.
All right. Once I finish my rounds, I will check in with that jeweler.
Alright. Mitch, if you wanted to buy a bag of holding off of the court wizard, he's willing to sell it to you for $250.
I'm bringing that price down.
How are you bringing the price down?
I'm going to barter with him. Essentially haggle the price down.
Alright, give me a persuasion check. Alright, 200.
I'll do 150.
Give me another persuasion check at a much higher DC.
Doesn't.
170.
155, no higher.
He's unhappy, but he takes it.
What did you just sell?
Yes.
My brain is in and out, and I don't know why.
He didn't sell anything. He managed to talk the court
Ah.
mage into
Cheapening a price.
essentially
Okay,
taking almost 100 gold off of his asking price for a bag of holding.
Okay. I need to change my music because this is going to keep my brain doing stupid shit.
Alright. So Mitch, how much gold in terms of coins? So regardless of value, how many coins are going inside of the bag of holding? Because that's actually important because now we're worrying about weight.
Every 50 coins is a pound.
Give me one less. I'll get you that number here. Fucking sick.
Alright. So while Mitch is doing
So
that,
how much? What's the weight?
every 50 coins, regardless of their value, is 1 pound. So ideally, you would want to convert all of your coins into the highest possible value denomination, so you have the least amount of physical coins.
Yeah, so converting everything to platinum.
This derivative. And it's 10, right? Every 10 is 1, or is it
Every
bigger?
50 is 1.
No, not pounds. Platinum.
Oh,
Gold
yes,
into
it's
platinum.
it's a 10 to 1.
Okay, so we'd be dealing with we'd have 4,186 platinum and 6 golds to be dealing with there,
Mm-hmm.
which is 83 pounds.
Gotcha. Alright,
A rough 83 pounds.
gotcha. So that's still plenty of space left in the bag, considering that the bag of holding can hold 500 pounds. You've used almost a fifth of the bag on money alone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, it's a savings account, so I guess that's good.
Alright,
More.
I will go ahead and I will add a bag of holding to your inventory.
Thank you, boss.
Boss. I don't know. Every time Mitch says boss, it sounds fake.
Like, you have a bag of holding in your inventory, and you've spent your money accordingly?
Yes, I have edited it here in a second. I'm going to do the final edit for this. For
Alright.
And that's edited.
Awesome. And so, because I wish that this was a whole containers thing, and I would need to grab another fucking mod to put to turn your bags into actual bags that you can organize shit in. Do you want me to create you a journal entry for what's inside of your bag of holding, so you can specify it?
Essentially, it's going to be the party stuff.
Okay. So then for the sake of this, go ahead and put it inside of the pretty much any accessible tab that the party has in the journal that was made. Wherever you want to stick it.
I think it would make most sense to have it in the party section where we have the party money.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Can I be heard?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do
I
I
can hear
sound
you.
bad?
You indeed are audible.
Do I sound bad?
I mean, you sound lightly muffled, but
I'm trying out new headphones, so
yeah, it's fine. It always sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, you sound like a little muffled to me, but like nothing too bad.
Alright, there we go. I did it.
I can go on speakerphone if needed.
It's fine. I think you sound fine.
Thanks.
Alright. So. I have too many tabs and shit open.
So currently inside the bag of holding for the party is currently the party's money of 4,186 platinum and 6 gold. There are 14 gems worth 1,000 gold each, where 9 of them are diamonds, and the tract of health, which I suggest we give to either the druid until she becomes immune to fucking diseases, if that's a thing, or we give it to the fucking collection of wounds we call our barbarian.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine
So
with that.
they need to rock, paper, scissors over it if everyone else is okay with that.
No objections. Was anything decided on for the wire?
You can have it.
Okay. I'm
Yeah, because you're the only one that's actually
And
capable of using it.
I mean, I myself don't particularly need a whole hell of a lot of more items right now. I have a funny ring that does funny ring things. I have a funny cloak that does funny cloak things, and I have several funny weapons.
Alright, Elena, you have a lyre of building in
Or
your
you mean Elfane?
inventory. Yes. What did I say?
Elena.
later.
Oh, Elfane.
If that's the case, then Elena gets the preemptive health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't need the preemptive health because I'm immune to disease.
Well,
Oh yeah,
you could've-
because he's also a paladin.
You can become immune to disease. It will help you a lot.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
The
It's
wild
only
lady
worth
can no longer
400
get sick.
gold.
Does this automatically add these spells to my spell book?
No,
Oh,
because they're it's not something that you can use spell slots to cast.
I didn't know this
Okay.
elf was made out of wood.
If I click on the spell on it, will it cast it? Or it'll tell me what it does, but it won't show up in the chat. But that's okay.
I think you have to go to the settings.
There we go,
Yeah.
close enough. But
You
yeah,
gotta input.
so pretty much from here, it'd be something where you would need to essentially keep track of what you have and have not cast.
Okay.
Because you can cast each of those spells, the fabricate. What the frick? Was that move earth? Yes. Yeah, fabricate, move earth, pass wall, and summon construct. You can you can use each of those spells once per dawn, not once per long rest. Once per dawn. Very
Okay.
important.
And they
Just-
refresh.
Show Pally how to add items. He's struggling with my sheet, and it's painful.
Okay, adding items. Who's whose sheet is he trying to fuck with? His?
Elena.
Elena. Okay. In the top right, you will see the 3 buttons, the 3 dots.
Yes. So
Click
I'm
it.
importing it for this shit.
Plutonium import.
Just
You're going
Is my
to.
ring on there? Sorry,
One moment.
brain to brain thing. I didn't mean to blurt that out.
You should see in all those options, most of the way down, you'll see items. You want to click the
Marine.
2 arrows that are next to it.
Gotcha.
Then you can go ahead and type in the name of the item at the top. And then when you do, you'll click the checkbox next to the item that you want and click import at the bottom.
I forgot how to spell the item.
EE. RP, I think.
Reapt.
Got it.
There it is.
There aren't a lot of items that have Reapt in the name, so.
Well, periapt isn't a fucking word. You made that up.
Periaptive wound closure.
What the fuck? I didn't make shit up.
Made it up.
The pronunciation is made up.
There you go. Juvenile can't get sick. But the 12s can. Lamau.
What are you talking about? I have the
Fuck you.
best. Oh, okay.
Silly goose.
Oh no, what do you mean the 30th level demigod wizard cast contagion on the 2 elves and now they're sick with flesh rot?
I can tank it.
Alright. So, Elena, you're the one that still has the glaive, right?
Yeah.
Did you want to get that identified?
I was about to ask that, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Alright, totally fine. So, yes, it is now identified. It is in your inventory.
+1 to attack or damage rolls. Proficiency in intimidation and persuasion. Weapon has 5 charges, bonus action, or expend 1 more of its charges. To cast command, zone of truth, compulsion, banishment, or dominate person.
The glaive does require attunement, and
Yeah.
you yourself are not proficient in glaives.
Damn it!
You're a fucking druid!
Oh my fucking.
I know, but I can't.
No, it's not a quarterstaff, it's a glaive.
I don't know what a glaive counts as. I thought it was a martial weapon, so I was like,
Yeah, it's a martial weapon. You're not proficient in martial weapons.
damn, who wants a martial weapon?
Fucking everyone else can use martial weapons.
Literally everyone except for you.
Alright, who's gonna kiss my feet the most?
No one.
I don't know.
Actually,
Red
wait,
Hawk
can
could probably
Elfin use
this.
martial weapons?
No.
She should be able to with cleric.
No, cleric. Life cleric only gives her heavy armor proficiency.
Yeah.
Where would it tell me that?
Yes.
It depends on like where you would have gotten it from. It'd be in your features tab, and it would tell you what you have on your things, but you would need to. Well, actually, no. Hold on. In your. Okay. Yes. So in the attributes tab, like where you see all of your skills and everything.
Yeah.
Scroll down on the right, you'll see weapon proficiencies. You have longbow, longsword, short bow, short sword, and simple.
So I am not proficient in martial.
Correct.
Oh
Fucking
my.
fit when it comes to the.
I'm proficient.
Currency count.
Yeah, you're also
because
a ranger.
Yeah, ranger gives you proficiency in martial weapons.
I can use it.
Do you want to use it?
I'll fucking use it. I don't
Do
care.
you have
You have
the
a 12
strength to
strength.
use it?
Dude, it can carry me. I can use it to pole vault.
Oh my god.
Or,
It's a weapon with reach. I want it.
Or better yet, we sell it.
Or we mount it on the wall like a trophy.
That works.
Okay, mount it on the wall.
Excuse me, it's in my inventory.
Is it,
And you took it from my brother.
Sure did.
I am its next of kin, therefore it is mine by law.
by whose law outside of your own?
Me, myself, and I.
enough peoples.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
No, seriously, who wants it?
Me.
Tyler? Any
Is
objections?
anyone contesting?
I don't have any actual objections. No.
I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know.
Oh
what
my
it means.
god.
Can't use it anyway.
I was reading my spells.
Alright, I will give it to... I totally remembered your name and I'm just not having a brain fart.
No, you're okay. No one ever remembers me.
I'll give it to Cuckoo.
I give it to Kulu Yaku.
So, what am I typing in?
So, hold on. Grunbrin, I see you actively fucking with the copy sheet.
Leave me alone. I figured out how to do stuff. Shut up.
Oh my god. Which sheet are you using for the purposes of inventory and abilities and everything?
The non-copy.
Okay. So
I'm sorry that you can see me fucking with shit. I'm trying to fix shit.
you're fine.
Okay, proficiencies need to
to-
fuck off.
Import the Glaive of Theron's Command. You now have that in your sheet.
Hell, that sounds sick as fuck.
Yes.
Oh, I gained proficiency. I'm proficient in intimidation now.
Yes, the scrawny elf is proficient in intimidation.
Dude,
That
I think
was-
that's command.
That actually brings. Hold on, you guys' proficiency is +4, right?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So that means that Kungreen now has a +7 intimidation.
Hell yeah, brother.
So scary.
I'm so scary. Oh my god. Wait. That means I'm proficient in all the charisma-based stuff. Never mind performance. Fuck.
And Elena, now that you have a voice, what does your barrier tattoo look like? It takes up a large portion of your body. But you get to decide how.
in the general chat.
Yep, there's a stream.
Yeah, describe it. Use your words.
Be
No.
No, I...
creative.
Be creative.
Okay. So it's mostly on my arms and on my thighs, but a part of it goes across the chest. It's very tribalistic in design and completely black.
Yeah, that's a copy.
All right. So very much a mixture of quick, almost either painted or slapdashed type of markings that also mix with fine curves and hard edges in order to create this strangely almost painted wood-esque feeling to her skin and design, contrasting very, very heavily and very well with her insanely pallid skin.
I fucking hate you, Mike.
What's going on?
He brought up the picture and just zooms in on the boobs.
Yeah, that's Mike.
I mean, they are very prevalent.
Hey, whoa. My eyes are up here, DM.
Yeah, I'm not looking at your eyes.
Mitch out here like this gift that I just threw into the chat.
Okay, so
Giggity.
alright. So, unless there's anything else that is actively going to occur, we're going to kind of speed through the segment that is the handful of, at least the 2 months that 2 of the players have set for the timeline of things they want to do.
Listen. It might be a little more than that. Because I'm making
Did
2
you-
sets of armor.
Ah, stop interrupting me!
No.
Oh my god. Yes, Elena, I do indeed remember the other shit that you wanted to do. So,
Yep.
Okay.
I know that there was the Speak with Dead that I wanted to do with Dreg's dad. I don't remember if that was fully discussed out loud or just a thing I brought up.
I know it was something that was briefly discussed, but
Yeah.
it depends on who would be casting it. If it would be an NPC or if it would be
I
like
mean,
Elfin.
I was gonna think on Elfane for it, but if I can find a scroll, then I'll do it.
I'll say if you want, you can be provided a scroll.
Yeah, save Elfane some time and be able to ask the questions myself.
Alrighty, I'm gonna unprepare the spell then.
Okay.
Alright.
Jameson, stop eating chips. I hear you.
My mic
Alright.
is muted. Excuse you.
That was me, and it was Bunch Crunch.
I know, but I gotta yell at Jameson. But I do have my 5 questions prepared for whenever you're ready.
All right. So, your let me check.
Your balls.
Yeah. All right. What is the first question that you ask?
Why did you always treat me so poorly?
The grisly form of the massive orc kind of twists and turns as you cast the spell and ask your first question. It was to make you strong.
How could you let my brother do what he did to you?
I did not let him. It was violent. It was taken from me.
What happened to my mother?
She was long gone. She did not remain with us shortly after you were born.
Where is her journal?
I know not of her journal.
Shame. You always kept it on you. What happened to you? Why did you disappear, more specifically?
I was forced out. There was an uprising. Someone thought that I was not malicious enough. I was not aggressive enough. That is why your brother took my own mind from me.
And if I'm correct, that was the 5th question?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The corpse goes limp once more.
Yep. And it's burnt.
And it's set on fire and burned.
You're telling me we murdered this guy who could have been a chill dude?
No.
No.
I don't know. Murdoch could have been a homie.
Coming from his son, no.
Alright. So,
Coming from his killer. No.
alright. Elena, you also wanted an animated shield?
Sentient shield, but I have no money at this point, so I don't think
Oh,
that'll
a
happen.
sentient shield. There's a different. You want a shield you can talk to.
No?
What
That's
do you
the
mean
sentient
sentinel
shield.
The one that basically provides you an AC of a shield without you having to hold on to it.
Animated shield.
That's the animated shield.
I don't think it was sentient. I'm gonna have a conversation with my shield. How you doing?
Either
man?
way,
There are
This-
plenty.
an animated shield would also run you about another 40 grand.
Yeah, I'm broke. I'll stick with my tattoos, please and thank.
Some small thing that doesn't really matter much. I am unattuning from the Ring of Protection and passing that on to Coonbrain to attune to my Ring of the Zealot.
Gotcha. Which I will have to add onto your sheet because unless, actually, I can check because I don't think that Corpus Angelus is inside of the import.
So it's from corporate. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
When do I get my Gladius?
Never if you keep asking. I say as that's the first time you've asked.
Yep.
I guess I actually am proficient with musical instruments, so I could have used the lyre.
No. Or Bard
Well,
gets it.
you have to be proficient in one specific. You have to be proficient in a specific instrument, and also
be a
that's
Bard.
yeah. The instrument itself requires attunement from a bard, so you could play it no problem. But
Just in the middle of the night.
let's see.
What's this string do?
I'm gonna fucking break it. Yeah, Corpus Angelus is not in this. Alright. So, for now, Tyler, assuming you know how to create the item, go ahead and create an item that has, that requires attunement, and just call it the Ring of the Zealot, and I'll fill in the information later.
I am trying to remember how to do that on this sheet. Would I do that through Plutonium import still?
No, because that would be creating. It would be pulling up an existing item.
Okay.
In your character sheet, you'd go and you'd go into your inventory. You would need to turn on your edit toggle.
Oh, fucking. Which button on the sheet?
Which is all the way in the top left.
Top left. Yep. That. Yep. Okay. Yep. I'm good. We are in inventory, and I'm going to put this under equipment.
Yeah, it would be right under equipment.
What the fuck up?
Okay.
There's the plus button.
Alright. So. Let's see. There was one other thing that wanted to be done. Alright. Cap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, if you want, you can either make for the creating a following. You can either give me persuasion or religion.
I'm bad at both.
But good at saying.
Can I do a nature?
No, you cannot, because this is either persuading people to turn to your faith, or using your religious knowledge to.
But like, could I do like a cool fucking nature magic show and be like, this is what you could learn?
It'll give you advantage on a persuasion or religion.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do
Is this considered heresy?
just a little bit. Persuasion.
Alright, then go ahead and give me a persuasion at advantage.
Sister, how could you perform a heresy?
Alright. People do listen to you, but it's very much in a standing out front of a Walmart talking about like why you should donate to the kids fund.
God damn it. Buy my Girl Scout cookies, please. Can I try again in a couple weeks, I guess?
I'll go ahead and I'll say that you can go ahead and give me another run because of the fact that currently there's a 2-month span that is planned out for people creating shit.
I'm just seeing if it filled in the information when I click on this. What?
It's because you copy and paste it and it takes.
That's understandable. It'll be fixed later.
Yeah.
We can work on it later.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and give me another persuasion check at advantage.
Miguel.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Persuasion advantage.
Persuasion at advantage again for the second month of her attempting.
What the fuck are you rolling?
You are really bad at converting people to your faith.
Can I assist her?
Assist how?
You're gonna assist the heretic?
She's not a heretic. I owe her for making the correct decision.
In
And I'm going to have a conversation with her in public and spend time with her in public to bring her image up.
Okay. Okay, so you're going you're
I'm
going
playing
to
the politician.
Gotcha. You're going to provide her publicity.
Yes.
Okay, I'll say go ahead and give me a persuasion check
For me or her.
for you. Because
Thank
this is you trying to do something now.
Normal or advantage?
Normal.
I give you no advantage, sir.
Okay. So after seeing her for about a month and a half straight trying to convert people and it just not working, you go ahead, you do a small handful of kind of like publicity images, and eventually there are some people that are willing to kind of like give it a shot, like earnestly try and get into it, try and figure out what it's all about.
We do mushrooms.
And you lost.
and
it.
you
No.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, and I pull out of the campaign.
But yeah, so you get a handful of people that are willing to kind of see what you're about.
Should I roll
I-
to see how well the paperwork I made came out?
Paperwork for what again?
I told Alakane that I would do the paperwork for my brother, my dad, and the dragon.
Oh,
Drake has never
Give-
done the paperwork before.
go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Solid. I'm hoping that this is just the check here. Nope, that's configure. I need to shut off editor mode. Oops. Intelligence. This does not appear to be the saving throw, so normal.
This is bullshit.
Okay, so you managed to do the paperwork pretty well. It takes you a little bit to actually figure out like the actual properness of it, but I mean, like it's not bad. You yourself have seen worse paperwork. It's not like exceptional, but it works. There's nothing wrong with it.
Alakane's gonna end up revising it. We know this.
Solid C minus.
Just fucking hand it in to him. He comes at the dinner later that night. He just hands it back. B minus.
All right. So, with that, Mitch, you are attempting to be able to carry more physical items.
Well, the thing is, over our adventures so far, my backpack, or my sack strapped to my fucking rig,
Mm-hmm.
has taken damage, and I
Mhm.
just seek to make it stronger with better materials to possibly hold more than just the previous 10 pounds on a wire
Oh.
rig.
Dag.
Okay. So then, here,
Because majority of it turned into a fucking rat that ate all my fucking shit.
yeah. Let's see.
I'm looking at you, Cuckoo.
What?
You,
I've done nothing.
Except for your rat.
My rat is beautiful, and you love him.
And he's been dead in my backpack.
You are offered, if you desire, you are offered to be allowed to purchase a handy haversack, or you can have like a mundane hiker's backpack, essentially.
What's the difference?
Handy haversack is a magical item.
Okay. What is that?
It's a backpack that has a central pouch and two side pouches. Each one's an extra dimensional space.
Okay.
Each one can hold up to 20 pounds of material. And the bag itself weighs 5 pounds regardless of its contents. It's essentially a lesser bag of holding that's a backpack.
And the other
As
one?
such, it operates similarly. The whole don't put extra dimensional holding spaces in extra dimensional holding spaces.
Look at the bag of holding.
Do it,
Fuck.
explode.
Whoopsies! I dropped it.
Oopsie poopsie.
It accidentally goes into end game content mid campaign.
Uh-oh. Gotta go delay.
What
Uh-oh.
was the other option?
Or you can essentially just have like a heavier backpack that does have more carrying capacity than your sack on a rig. But it will it will still be pound for pound. You're carrying 60 pounds of stuff. You will have 60 pounds of stuff on you.
Oh, didn't you also want to take their horns away?
The horns dissipated into magic nothingness. So none of your horns
Wait
exist
a
anymore.
fucking minute.
How much would the haversack be?
Would be someone's willing to give it to you for 1,500.
Gold?
Yes. It is a rare item.
I'll do 10.
10 as in 1,000.
No.
You have to explore.
Yeah, as in 1,000.
Persuasion check. It's not a difficult one, but persuasion check. Done.
Stealing all my rolls is bullshit.
Fuck you.
No one wants to listen to your god. Speaking of your god, though,
Yeah.
The mouth.
Get fucked.
He's angry.
by
Commented on your tattoos.
by the time the 2 months is over, during this time, you find you've been getting occasional somethings just whenever you decide to pray. Kind of like affirmations, not word affirmations, but kind of like feeling it on the breeze style of being like, yeah, you're doing good. You got some people. Took a minute, but you got some people. Until towards the end of the 2 months, probably closer to maybe 2.5 months. Your little like moss grove that you've turned part of the warehouse into has a singular flower. Like it's like a large lotus flower, maybe honestly about the size of a basketball, that like you wake up, it sprouts, blooms, and then withers, all in the matter of maybe about 6 seconds.
Can I do any sort of nature check on it to find out more?
Yeah, absolutely. At advantage.
Turns out you need to roll an Arcana check.
Here we go! Nature advantage. Are you kidding me?
It's still above average, bitch.
You are able. You're able to determine. Obviously, that was a magical occurrence. 2, the coloration of the lotus implied what you know as kind of like Shadelin's magic, like necromantic nature from the Shadelins. You don't have too much experience with the Shadelins, but that coloration was Shadelin shit, and the rapid decay of it was definitely some sort of message. You're not sure what kind of message, but it was something.
No.
And as you're looking at it closer, you see that there is a singular, like, rose quartz that seems to come from the now ashes of this decayed lotus.
I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it, you pick it up. It's a nice little thing, probably worth no more than 10 gold. But as you examine it more, there's almost a flash in your vision of a massive palace surrounded in kind of like dark, dark yet vibrant purple. If you can imagine that, surrounded by highlights of blues and greens, almost like neon streaks. It very much strikes you as like Feywildish, but worse. And it flashes once with the image of this massive palace, flashes again to almost this over like bird's eye view of a maze of a garden, like hedges. And then it flashes once more to this gazebo, maybe about 30 feet across, that has pillars of fire blocking all of its entrances. and then one more flash as you see this tiny mote of fire being held by what appears to be a frightened figure of sorts, but you can't make out any more than just the fire in the hands. And then you're back in your own vision.
Now, I said the original look of the flower looks like it was from the Shade Wilds, right?
Shadelands, yes.
The Shady Boys.
Does my character know about Cuckoo's relationship with the Shadelands?
I have a relationship with the Shadelands.
What
Isn't that
what
the rape
what
between us?
that's
No,
the
that's
shadow
Shadow
fell.
Fell.
Oh, I'm stupid. All right, my bad.
No, you're not stupid, you're fine.
When Justin names everything similar, you get confused.
First off,
Fuck
no.
your bitch in the quick she claim.
But
No.
yeah. So you're familiar enough vaguely with the Shadelands. If you want, you can give me either a nature or a history check to see if you know more than the default.
Oh, nature, easy peasy. What the fuck?
You you know that the Shadelands in general is bleed from the Shadowfell. Almost anyone who knows anything about the Shadelands knows at least according to like what experts say about the Shadelands is that it's energy coming from the Shadowfell that's corrupted the lands because of how long the connection's been there. You know that the Shadelands typically kills most form of nature that's there, but there is some strange mutation of some sort of nature there. So most standard nature like trees and flowers and plants are dead. But there is a strange mutation of some plants, one of them being this lotus. But aside from that, you don't know much more.
I'm going to pray really quickly and ask my deity if this was a sign from him or if he's trying to tell me something.
Yeah, he's disappointed in you.
You pray for a moment. I'll say give me a religion check.
I'm just stupid.
Yeah.
We all are.
All right.
Oh.
So your prayer goes out, and there's silence for a little bit, and then you hear some chirping out a window as you see there's a bird in a nest that's currently that looks to be kind of like pecking at and moving around one of its spawn, one of the little baby birds. Before you see what looks like a weasel of sorts comes up, snatches the baby bird, and scurries away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you see.
I am going to look down at the rose quartz again, and I will go take it over to the rest of the party to show them.
All right. So then, backtracking just a little bit before this moment, because we're going to be finishing up the proper result of the 2 months. Kunbrin, you've created all of your shit.
Oh yeah.
You have spent literally every day of the last 2 months building these things.
I am no longer brown.
You are pale as shit.
Yes, correct.
You are covered in grease and metal shavings and wood shavings and whatnot, so you are in fact a lot darker than your initial brown.
No.
Kunbrin's more of a gray now, but no.
My favorite race.
So you've spent pretty much every day in your workshop.
Hell yeah. Brother.
Drake, honestly, kind of same for you. You've spent
any moment Drake isn't in his workshop is furnishing the new home, shit like that.
Is spent crying.
And honestly, what would be strange for all of the guard and probably all of the party to see is Drake isn't being reckless or chaotic. Really, he's honestly a fucking textbook model citizen during this time.
all right.
Justin, I fucked up.
What did you fuck up?
One, I would like to sell my art piece that I have. That's 25 gold.
Okay, you go ahead and you sell your art piece or pieces,
yeah.
whatever it is.
I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me delete that. I can't right now, but I'll fix it. And I have 2 spell scrolls and a potion to get identified.
Okay.
I have the description. One is a green string, one is nature based.
Oh my god.
And then this is what you told me.
Okay. So.
It just took a while to get it identified.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 months.
So, the yellowish potion with an eyeball
Okay.
is a potion of clairvoyance.
Ooh, fuck. Hell yeah, brother. Time to find out what the fuck that does.
Things and stuff.
Would I buy it at the equipment shop?
You can just do the plutonium import.
Oh, man. That's pitting, not potion.
Okay. Now I have to fucking...
I'm sorry. You gave it to me a while ago. This is my only time I could do it.
So green and nature-based. I'm confident that I usually use that for druid. So... It's
That's
either
all
druid or
you
ranger
gave me.
spells. Okay, so here, give me a moment.
I mean, I can give some spell suggestions that aren't actually broken.
No.
No.
Alright,
Okay.
so hold on.
Where? Okay, potion of clairvoyance. The fuck you do? Oh, it gain the effect of clairvoyance. That's fucking poggers.
I'm twerking.
I'm
What?
tweaking.
I'm trying not to hurt both of you.
Why harder?
Wheeze.
Alright. So let's see. What the hell are we gonna do with this? Okay.
Give me your best uwu.
So well, now you don't get any scrolls.
Oh,
No.
fuck yeah.
So one of them is going to be, let's see. One of them will be spike growth.
That's second level, right?
Correct.
First level.
No, spike growth is 7.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I'm literally looking at it right now. And then the other one is entangle.
Yes.
Is entangle. Okay. I'm gonna give both of them to the druid.
I don't want.
Oh my fucking gosh.
I
Sell
get
them.
them by default. Why would I want them?
I vote we sell them.
So you don't have to waste a spell slot.
If the druid does not want, we sell.
I want.
Alright, so then you can keep those. Go
Yeah.
ahead and add... However you wish to, go ahead and add those into your character sheet.
Already added.
Okay.
If I could spell entangle right.
E-N-T-A-N-G-L-E.
You had to pause.
I gave you
And-
time to catch up, Jameson.
Okay. Okay. So, Drake,
Yes.
you have spent a bit of money, not a whole lot of money, but a bit of money, and a
Yeah.
lot of time. Would you like to describe what you have created?
Were both of them completed roughly the same, or is it just the first part of this?
Right now, it's just the first part of this because that's the kind of like thing that you set out for first.
Yeah. So it is a set of full plate armor made from the bones and some of the remains and whatnot from the recently felled dragon. Embedded in the center, I probably would have went out and gotten a just for flair, back down in the caves, one of the arcane crystals, and treated it with fire, not till it exploded, but till it became a fire gem.
Mm-hmm.
And embedded that directly in the center of the chest to kind of just tie the whole thing together.
Sure, that works for me.
I thought you didn't use armor.
Not for me.
Was it barbarian?
And as the armor is completed, I would like to set out with it in a carriage attached to Bertrand, or my carriage attached to Bertrand, or cart or whatever I have. Locate the fighter and present it to him, as well as the job offer to be a guard for the house.
All right. So you do eventually track him down, and you do present him with the dragonbone plate armor. The first thing you notice is that his left arm, currently the sleeve is tied into a knot over where his elbow would be.
Don't worry, I know several people.
He is way more than happy to oblige, and you actually see. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm getting my abilities right. Let me make sure. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. So, you see as he as he begins to look about the armor, the arm that is like missing. He's missing part of his arm.
Yeah.
It begins to glow beneath the shirt for a moment, and you see part of the armor kind of like picks up and moves inside of the building, and sets itself on the table.
What the hell?
Oh, so something odd. happened just a little bit while I was trying to save people, and I I can do a couple of things now.
I mean,
I
fair
guess.
enough. I'm not really going to question it in its entirety. I mean, hey, the more power for you, right?
Yeah. Still trying to figure it out for the most part, but yeah.
Um, and just to clarify for you, this armor is a reward for surviving, and a thank you for doing as well as you did in defending the city.
Kind of wiggles his nub. I tried what I could. I'm glad that I just got people safe.
Like I said, I know a person. Might take them a while, but they can likely get you a replacement.
It's all right, no rush. I've been adapting a little bit, but I'm not gonna say no.
They might need to measure you for it.
That's.
Do we want to go now, or do you have any plans?
I mean, I'd like to rest a little bit longer.
That's perfectly all right. And I'm just gonna write down the address of the enchanter who got me my hammer, the redsmith's hammer.
Gotcha.
Tell him Drake sent you.
Will do.
And then
Again, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I don't know if you have enough money or not for it, and I'm going to drop him 50 platinum.
Okay. Good. You drop him 50 platinum. I'm assuming like in a bag of its own.
Yes.
Not in his empty hand.
All right. You go ahead. You give him a bag. It kind of jingles as as you grabs onto it, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't have to." Kind of sets it down nearby and looks inside, and he's like, "Oh, you really didn't have to."
I take care of my own.
He gives you he gives you kind of like a sad smile, one of those kind of like, I'm trying to describe it accurately. One of those smiles of like being touched, but it's you know what I mean.
Someone
Yeah.
gave you a gift and you don't have one prepared back for them, so you're like,
And if you really don't want to accept this money as a gift in addition to the armor, consider it an advance on your payment from the new job.
Sure, sure. He kind of nods as he continues to move pieces of the armor into his house.
I will help him with the rest of the armor.
He accepts it.
If you want to try it on, I don't mind aiding you in that.
Sure. Alright, you go ahead and you help him into the armor. It takes a little bit to fit it,
Yeah.
but even missing an arm, it's a little bit of an imposing figure. But it fits well, and it is very light. But he is very grateful, and you now have a temporarily one armed guard who is a level 3 Psy Warrior.
Amazing. I do have some other things to attend to, so I will let you rest now. Unless you need help getting that off to actually, lay down or whatever.
No worries. I'll be able to get it off myself. I appreciate it though.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna pat the bottom of my fist on his shoulder before heading towards the door.
All right.
Alright. One down. One and 1.5 down. Or 1.5 down. Brain is dying.
Alright.
Back to the shop.
Yep. Are you going to begin attempting to work on the secondary project?
I assumed that I was working on both somewhat simultaneously to help keep it somewhat consistent, because the secondary one only one person can work on, as we discovered.
Right. You can only do 8 hours of work on anything at a time, though.
Fair.
So you've probably been theory crafting on the other
Yeah.
one up until now.
Seeing as it's been about the same amount of time since the last incident, Drake will just leave instructions, very, very detailed instructions, but instructions nonetheless, for one of the talented workers to work on this armor for Alakane.
All right. The instructions and blueprints are left.
Yep.
Alright.
Then, aside from that, obviously, attempt to find the half dragon to offer him the job, if whether he accepts or not, whatnot like that. Dinner with Alakane. Nothing too intensive.
Alright. You aren't able to find the half dragon.
Okay.
And time continues as normal.
Mhm.
I'd be able to talk to two of the players.
Sure. Yeah. At this point, if you are, anyone can specify when they're trying to do something within this 2-month period. After we're done getting through whatever everyone wants, we will hit back at that 2.5-month mark of Elena finding you guys.
Rock.
Alright, so Mitch, roughly when in this time are you trying to find the others? Or does it not really matter?
Well, the two people are Elena. Before, probably, she does her church stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Elfing.
Alright.
When I buy my satchel.
Alright. So you're able to find them easy enough.
Okay. So for Elfane first, not at the same time, just Elfane.
Yes.
I walk up to you, just kind of really out of nowhere, whatever you're doing. I just see you on the street, right? And I'm gonna walk up to you and I go, Elfane, I have an important job for you.
Okay.
Ah, there you are.
The amount of money
I have a
that we
letter.
have been
Something about an inheritance.
smacked
I'm
the
sorry
fuck
for your
out of the
loss.
messenger. Pummel
Congratulations.
assholes.
Sorry.
I take the satchel off and I hand it to her. This right here is the life of this party. Okay? You understand? This
Yes.
has our money in it. This is going to have our shared loot in it. This is going to be everything for when we die. It will be able to have the stuff to bring us back.
Okay.
That is clear to you.
Yes. Yes.
Stop going alone and doing stupid shit. That's my job.
From, like,
The
a
barn?
few blocks away. No, it's mine!
The barn incident, never again. This, more important. You stay alive because this has to stay alive. Understood? That is your new job priority.
Why are you talking to her like a toddler?
They're having
She
moments.
is.
Shush.
We're not a toddler. But yes, understood.
You are very important to this party. Me as a friend and part of its family, but because of your job. You're the only one who can pick us up when we're down severely. You have seen me fall plenty of times, and you have picked me up plenty of times. We can't always do that for you. It is going to be a cold day in hell when I give that up. So for me, as your mentor, and as the party leader, I am saying, stay back, keep this bag alive, let your curiosities wither away, and let this bag be your priority. If you have anything that you need to do that involves that curiosity to be unleashed, talk to us first or pass the bag. If you really need to.
Okay.
Good. Pat you on the head and I walk away.
Before he is out of reach, Elfin gives him a hug.
He throws a rock at you.
my hands go up like, oh, yeah, sure. And I give her a hug back.
Hey,
We're gonna figure out this shit when it comes to your family, alright? Your actual family.
Yes.
We'll get to it eventually.
Oh, I can do
Alright,
that.
I got more stuff to do.
Yep.
On the
Shoot. I'll go off.
After releasing the hug, Alpha just kind of does a salute as Mitch walks away.
I don't notice that my back is turned.
Yep.
And I go and find Elena.
this guy later.
Don't throw
What are you doing?
it. Drugs.
Where would I find you?
yeah, this is during the 2 months. We're still behind the funding the courts thing.
Probably talking to the other druids of the city to try to, I don't know, get them to either let me in or follow me, something like that.
This is
So hanging out
before
with
or
her.
after the tattoo?
After.
After the
After
tattoo.
was like the first thing I did.
Gotcha.
Elena got paid and was tattoo time.
Gotcha. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna kind of hang out on the side of things while you're talking to these druids until I can find a moment.
I'll say at some point I disperse from talking to them and I go work in a different corner of the circle.
I don't have my armor on, by the way, for any of that. It's been getting polished
Oh,
Sorry for this
and
interruption.
repaired.
It just re-popped into my mind that I did want to try making food out of the dragon meat I harvested.
jerky!
Dragon jerky.
It is very tough. It is very spicy, and it is honestly not all that good.
I mean, fair enough. I bet you would go good in some gruel, though.
Some stew.
It definitely seems like a don't eat this alone kind of meat.
Yep.
Oh shit! That means you gotta brew it.
I'll jerky some up to be able to preserve it for use in later cooking.
Sure, works well enough. All right, back to the moment.
I'm gonna kind of gently set myself up around her work area, not really like getting in her peripheral or anything. I'm gonna observe her for a minute, and then I'll interrupt saying, "Hey."
She's probably currently got like a rat around her, some other like small critters that are just kind of hanging out by her, and as she turns they get spooked and I guess run off the table that she was kneeling at and looks up at him, goes,
I gotta talk to you for a sec.
all right, talk away.
We brought you into this group. I don't know who's accepted you yet. I'm still skeptical of you.
Really? Couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Drake has.
Thanks,
But
man.
the thing is, you did right by a friend of mine, which means you did right by me and the party. I understand that you're struggling with something and you have something that you want to get done, and to return the favor for you making the right choice despite seeing that you might have wanted to do something else, I'm going to forget about that and I'll help you out with what you needed.
She's been facing away from him this whole time, still tinkering with what was on the table. She sets it down and slowly stands up to turn to him, grabbing her staff that was leaning against the wall at this point. I appreciate that, Paladin. But I don't know if this group is ready for the stuff that I have to deal with.
Well, it just so happens that despite us not being ready for most of the shit we deal very well with the fucking unknown. What is
The
it you had
unknown?
in mind?
Let's say it's not of this realm.
Okay, done and done.
Face turns as most people don't just be like, yeah. I'm not quite exactly sure when and where I need to go. But I'll get my message and I'll know. In the meantime, I'll stick around here and help out where I can.
Alright. When you figure it out, come to me.
And she's gonna walk past before briefly stopping, and kind of just resting her hand on what part of arm she can reach. I'm not sure about size.
I'm not a fucking giant.
Yes, you are.
Listen, I know I almost made a bad mistake back there, but it would have been for a good reason if I did. And then she continues walking past, followed by her little scurry of critters.
See you soon, Fate Touched. And then I'm going to leave. And that's it.
All right. Final check-in for anything that's going to happen before the 2.5-month mark.
So for Elfane,
Mhm.
when did I get adamantine breastplate? It's in my inventory and it's equipped.
I resized that for you a little bit after we dealt with the oversized Slaughter Lord with the 2 great swords that dealt fire
Okay.
damage that killed you a few months back.
Okay. So I'm definitely wearing that then. And I'm going to sell my plate armor.
All right. Oh, fuck! You have plate armor, probably off of one of the orcs or orogs.
Several of the,
Yeah.
it's the ironwood plate armor.
Oh, it's the ironwood plate. I thought Mitch had that.
Yeah, I just have plain old plate in my... Because I was wearing...
We gave that wooden plate as a gift to our scout friend from the
Right.
village.
Yeah. The one I have is just regular old plate armor.
I was not too keen on the idea of being flammable.
Alright. So selling plate, you get 1,500 gold.
Alright, 1,500 gold pieces. Alright, I'm gonna remove that from my inventory. I also removed the horn since you said it disintegrated.
It didn't disintegrate, it sparkled into nothingness.
Disintegrated in my hands.
She was literally about to blast it on Dalago, and it just goes away. And she's like, oh.
It started to disintegrate in your hands, and then I clipped it to my belt, and I walked away with the Sailor Moon skirt.
Yep. Because they all
and then,
sparkled and went away.
And now that I have the lyre of building, seeing that Elena was interested, I'm gonna see if she wants my old lyre as like a practice instrument.
Sure.
Alrighty. It doesn't have any magic like this
Fine.
new one, but it'll be good
It'll
for like
be happen for
practicing.
engagement. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can maybe eventually, over time, get some proficiency with it, and then if I need to use your lyre at any time.
Yeah, so here you go, and I give her my well-used lyre. Alright, so I can delete that from my inventory. I think that was all my inventory stuff that I wanted to get taken care of. Pretty much what I wanted to do during the 2 months, was I need to check in with the jeweler to see if they're able to cut the diamonds into 300 gold piece worth.
Or a simple exchange.
Yeah, or an exchange.
Instead of cut.
Allie, while she's doing that, can you equip the necklace when you're done?
Yeah.
Alright. I will say,
Even if they don't have enough for all, I'll exchange some now, and then we can exchange the rest later.
I'll say by the time the 2 months are up, it does take time to kind of like outsource and grab diamonds from other places and get them shipped here. You do end up. Overall, every 1,000 gold diamond, you do lose out on 100 gold by getting 300-piece diamonds each.
They're not able to, like, when I give them 3,000 worth of diamonds, they're not able to make that up that 300.
Or they're taking part of that as payment.
They give you they give you 1,000. Or you give them 1,000 gold diamond. They turn it into 300 gold dimes.
Okay.
Shavings
So
of
I
diamonds
ended
have
up-
to go somewhere because they are shavings
so-
of diamond.
3 times 9 equals
27.
27. So I have 27, 300 gold piece worth of diamonds.
Correct. You lost a total of 900 gold.
That's okay, I guess. This gives me 27 castings of Revivify.
More than anyone in any campaign has ever had.
I don't know. Remember that diamond in Mythrobe?
You're in
Didn't we
Mithril.
have? Yeah, but didn't we have like thousands?
No, you had thousands of diamond dust because Burrell gave it to
Oh,
you.
oh, that's right. All right, never mind then. But yeah, so that takes care of that. So that's the third thing on my checklist. 1 second. I made a checklist. The last thing that I would do for like the remainder of the time would be because you said a hospital was being rebuilt in Elfane's name. So she would be spending a lot of time while it's being rebuilt and coming up and working with the hospital staff and coming up with like a training program for any new healers and stuff. And even if like parts of the program need to be funded too, she'll help with that as well.
All right. So over the course of the 2 months, you spent a lot of time mostly with the health welfare of the city.
Yeah.
If you want to essentially like donate to it, you can donate as much gold as you want.
Ready.
It's not like there's a fixed amount that they'll accept as a donation.
Yeah, I'll start by donating the 1,500 I got from the plate armor.
Gotcha.
That'll be my initial donation, and then I'll probably, after I go through my stuff, I'll probably donate some more. But that's my initial donation, and then a lot of it's time working with them, creating a training program. That way, they can train both like on the field medics and also like in the clinic medics.
Gotcha. All right. So spent a lot of time with that.
Yes.
All right. So time. Well,
Elfin, make sure that you put the bag of holding in your inventory. That was the sack that I gave you.
Oh, yeah. Let me add that.
That one's for the party.
Yep. Quick refresher. How do I add something to the sheet?
When you have your sheet open, let me see what version of the sheet you have because people are using 2 different types. Here. So yeah, in the top right corner, you'll see the 3 dots.
Yeah.
Click that and then click plutonium import. You'll see items on the left-hand side under all those different buttons. You'll hit the 2 arrows next to it.
Okay. And then I
And then
just
you can
search
go
the
ahead
bag
and-
of holding?
Exactly.
Okay.
You'll have to write somewhere else that you can what's in the bag of holding, because I need to find a mod that allows containers to actually be containers.
Okay. Well, Mitch put what's in it in the party notes.
Oh, well, there you go. So then, yeah, you're the one
Yeah.
with the bag of holding then.
Yeah. So.
If you guys get more bags of holding, you guys are gonna have to start marking them. All right.
Get it imported. Yep, there it is.
So
And so whenever I need to reference it, I'll just open the journal.
there you go then.
Quick question, Justin. I think
What's
I know
up?
the answer to this, so I just want to make sure. My tattoos don't stack on top of armor I'm already wearing, right?
It does not. No.
I thought so.
Yeah, it sets your DC to a fixed your AC to a fixed value. In this case, you've chosen the 18 one, which means that your armor class is 18. While hold on, let me make sure. Do, do, do. Let's see.
Yeah, I thought it was
All right.
18 flat.
It is 18 flat, and you only get this benefit when you're not wearing armor.
So,
Oh my god.
So if you are wearing armor, then like if it's magical armor, then you get those benefits, but you don't get the AC benefit.
Right.
Of
I was just
very
gonna say, I'll sell my leather armor and my hide armor. Have
you
them.
can sell them through my shop, and I will give you a generous cut.
I'll sell them to Drake's shop.
I will give her like 5 gold above market price.
Okay, so 5 gold above. Give me one moment.
Oh, what? You don't need a mod. I know how to use equipment.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna update the diamonds and gems real quick, since I had those converted. So 9.
Oh yeah, I left a note in the party
Oh, yeah.
notes.
Also,
So we have 5 gems.
Justin,
What's up?
if you right-click a backpack, hit
Yep.
edit,
Mhm.
it opens the backpack, and you can drag and click into what's in the backpack.
Well, there you go then.
Holy shit! I'm somewhat smart.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of
Has
you.
yet to be seen.
Don't be. I'm gonna fuck up in like 5 seconds. I did
Alright.
something. That doesn't mean it's gonna stay.
Okay. So then, hold on. So you're
fuck
selling
yeah.
leather armor.
And hide armor.
All right, and Drake is offering you 5 gold above market value for it.
Yes.
So leather armor, you get 15 gold. Drake, make sure that you're marking your gold off.
Yep.
Wait, what sheet is that? Oh,
And
I'm
then-
trying to swap windows to the sheet. If the sheet's open on the main screen so that everybody can see it, I'm dumb.
And then it's the same thing for the hide armor, another 15 gold.
Yep.
Okay, so plus 30 tally. So it'd be 320, 3201.
Yep.
And then you can delete the leather and hide armor. And now
Jim and
I,
Mitch, why are you listening to the Wu-Tang Clan?
Fuck you, that's why. This is what I do every session.
Oh my god.
It's not always rap, it's just
Oh.
every once in a while I just play a
Music?
different playlist.
ooh, what time is it?
Okay.
Oh god, we gotta finish soon.
You gotta finish soon.
Kinky.
Because I gotta
Wow.
work in the morning.
Alright.
Just pulling all
So
nighter and
then-
going completely exhausted but hyped up on caffeine.
So then here, we'll go ahead and we will push forward. We can either push forward to where Elena is finding everyone, or we can save that for next session. What do you feel?
Let's say let's get it out of the way.
Okay,
Or
So-
else I will forget.
that's fair. We jump forward to this 2.5 month mark, which is now being considered present day, as Elena goes with this rose quartz in hand to find the others.
How spread apart are we? Also, what time of day?
Well, let's see. We'll say that this is, I don't know, like 10 in the morning. But
Okay.
let's see. There's... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d4.
Mhm.
Let's see who she finds first. Drake, it's you.
This is probably on my way back from dropping off the armor.
My buddy, my pal.
Hi there. How are you
I
doing?
was not that character, by the way. I was just saying. In character. Drake, listen, I know you're probably busy at the moment, but I need you to come back to the factory.
I mean, I was already on my way back.
Okay, well, I didn't know.
I know, I'm not yelling at you.
If you run into anybody else from the party, please tell them to come back too.
Smack them over the head with something hard and drag them back.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if you want, I can help you look. 2 eyes are better than none.
That works as well.
Because I myself have some relatively interesting news.
Well, then let's find the others.
I will give you advantage on any and all perception checks to find them.
Alright. Let's see who is found next. It's Elfane. Elfane is found next by you guys.
What does Elfane do?
By this time, it's maybe around 11-ish.
Afternoon or
During the day, so it's 11 a.m. ish.
So you'd find me most likely at the hospital. So that's what I'd be doing. I'd be running around.
Chaotic impulse to just kick open the door and scare everyone. The elderly patient's just dying from heart attack.
I'm going to open the door before he does that. Elfane.
Yes?
Drake was containing his hurt. She was just sharing it with you.
I know you may be busy at the moment, but I need you to come back to the factory.
I very quickly finish up what I'm doing, and whoever seems to be like in charge, I just fill them in on where I'm ending my task, and then I go with Elena.
All right.
I mean, can't we just fix that man's broken arm with a spell?
Later.
Also, I've been like training the healers, not doing the healing myself, so.
Just gonna dump my whole pool of lay on hands into whoever the fucking person she was just working on was.
It takes up 4 points from your pool, and their broken arm is recovered.
me arm's fixed. Yay!
Alright, you're done here. Let's go.
All right. You guys go ahead and you leave. Coin toss. Is it going to be Kunbreen or Mitch that's found next?
Cuckoo.
I'm already at the factory.
It's Mitch. Mitch is found next.
Okay.
What is Mitch doing?
He's interrogating another guy to death who happens to look very fish-like.
No. You probably found me at the house I've been keeping secret, working on the outside, repairing wood that's been rotted.
Oh, the city gave you a house too?
No.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to come and stay in my house.
I bought this with my own money.
I mean, fair enough. My offer still stands. You're like family to me.
We'll talk about this later. Mitch, we need you to come back to the factory.
What for? What is the thing we talked about?
No, different thing. Yes thing. Nope, wait.
Different
Yes.
thing, yes thing.
Yes thing.
Understood.
Listen, it's been a couple months, okay? Yes
Oh.
thing. So,
Is this an immediate we go thing after you tell?
I don't know.
I mean, probably by her urgency, I would assume so.
Alright, give me 20 minutes, I have to get my armor.
I have your coffee.
What?
I have you coffee.
15 minutes and I'll have my armor.
Mitch got stun locked for a sec.
Get parried.
Parry the nuke.
And then I'm guessing since Cuckoo's at the factory, I saw him on the way out, and thus know he's already there.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
left.
Kumi's just hanging from the raptures upside down like a bat.
Yes,
You
he's
have
hanging from
never
the
seen me
raptors.
leave for about 60 days.
Drake saw you leave once in the middle of the night. However, that was to go and steal materials.
Not even. I got everything at home, baby. I sent my bird.
Your bird just
Alright.
brings you back the wrong shiny. You still use it anyways.
Yeah. Do you know how much gold I put into my guns?
All right.
Fair.
So,
I just saw all of your chat messages.
God damn it, Dev.
Right.
you guys are
Oh
now.
yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are now You guys are now all in the factory.
I'm going to take them over to the circle where the lotus blossomed and turn towards them and be like, okay, now, Mitch already knows this because we talked about this, but I've been waiting for a sign to let me know what to do and where to go next. And I think this is it. And it seems pretty bad. And I show them the rose quartz in my hand and the flower.
All
They
right.
did.
I don't know what flower you're talking about. It's just dirt.
Yeah,
We don't
is.
speak druid. You're gonna have to translate, Elena.
Yeah. I
Is
mean, I
anybody
understand rock and stone as good as a dwarf, but
There was a big blue lotus flower here. It only bloomed for a few seconds and then it withered away. And in the center of it, I found this rose quartz.
Greg's just being ADHD as fuck.
Like normal.
he hasn't
That is
done
any-
anything impulsive, so it's got to come out somehow.
Somebody elbow him.
God, fucking hell, Mitch.
Jingle jangle.
Now, does anybody here know about the Shadelands?
Do I know
I
anything about the Shadelands?
Actually, do
Recalling
have...
all information.
Whoever wants to give me nature or history.
Nature
I
or
mean-
history?
I will
Nature.
also take a roll at this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Whoever wants to give me nature or history.
I am proficient
I'm
in
going
neither
to-
by the looks of it, so I'm going to do history. Oh, that's about to be a blind GM roll. Public roll. Because of the information I received about my father, does that play anything into this?
It does not.
Okay. I will, as I'm recounting, just share that my father was interred there and then came back.
Can I guidance myself?
Sure.
Wow.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm drinking spicy water. Jesus,
Jesus
fucking Christ,
fucking Christ.
Keith. What the fuck?
She
Okay.
knows everything. She explains it instead of Elena.
Blast.
I also love how me and Justin had the same exact verbal reaction.
Okay, so we're gonna go in order from. Well, yeah.
Does
Okay.
it matter?
So Drake, you don't really know much beyond layman's terms of it.
Yeah.
Mitch and Kuhnbrin, you know roughly the same amount. In
I know
that,
more than you.
I got 19. Fuck you.
you both know that the Shadelands, according to experts, is corrupted land from theoretically from a Shadowfell portal or connection or anything like that. It is a lot of people think that it is like dead lands. However, you know that it is more of a siphoning life force. That the Shadowfell it's not the Shadowfell bleeding into the material. It is the Shadowfell siphoning life from the material. And there's while there are a handful of portals to the Shadowfell throughout the Shadelands, there is, at least theoretically, a first one as like a proper noun, like capital first, capital one. And that is theoretically the oldest one and the source of all of this, and that's been there long enough that the Shadelands takes up about the space of a country. You don't know its direct connection to lotuses or anything like that, but it does strike you both as faintly fey. And Elfing,
Yes.
you know all of the above stated information.
Yep.
Along with the fact that A lotus is very much a traditional symbol of Fae, given its intricate and complex nature, along with its striking beauty. And with with it being described to you, it definitely seems closer tied to the winter court of the Fae. That being the darker, the more kind of downtrodden, kind of more harsh, more direct Fae.
Yep.
And again, because you got so fucking high, a rose quartz. It is a symbol of summer court Fae nobility.
Summer court nobility.
Yep.
All right.
So we're getting to flutter early.
But you can't tell much in terms of whatever symbolism might have been there. All you have are these connections, these knowledge of what occurs. I will actually also say, because it is connected, you know that the Shadowfell and the Feywild are known as mirror planes to the material plane. In the fact that the material plane is a mixture of really dark darks but really bright brights. And the Feywild and Shadowfell are the extremes of those. So passion and vibrancy and experience, just emotion in every one of its rawest forms is the Feywild. Shadowfell is death, decay, nothingness, void. But they both border on the material plane. It is very easy to accidentally find yourself, under the right circumstances, within one of those two other planes.
It's crazy. It's like it's my background.
And hence why all the fairy tales of, like, no mushroom circles and, like, dryad pools that lead to random tea parties, shit like that.
Okay.
I'm late for a very important date.
And after asking them and then hearing all this
Mike's still
information,
on.
I'm going to reach out the rose quartz and ask them all to place a hand on it. And I'm going to explain that it showed me visions, and I want to see if it shows them too.
It's...
I'm going to put my hand on it first.
How big is the rose quartz, Justin?
It's probably... How to describe it? It's probably the size of...
Although there's only like 3 people here who will understand the reference, is it the size of my rock Jeffrey, Justin?
No, it is not the size of your rock, Jeffrey.
Okay.
I would probably say it's maybe... It's kind of like an oblong crystal shape, but it's maybe 3 inches long, maybe
5 inches wide, alpha as fuck.
An inch or so in diameter, in this roughly kind of like squared off circle kind of crystal shape. But Mitch, you go ahead, you reach out as you hold onto the crystal. In one flash, you see the castle manor, the aerial view of the hedge maze, and the gazebo with the flaming covers on the entrances, and then that same flame being held by a figure before you are shunted back out.
Wait, hold on, what?
Your eyes just rolled back into your head. Are you okay?
I don't really know what just happened.
Do you need me to actually describe all of it, or
Yeah, because
Okay.
it was, I was listening, but it was noise.
okay? So what you saw, and anyone else who touches
Yep.
the gem will see this as well. But what you see is a massive, like, castle, a massive structure that is beautifully ornate, silhouetted and backgrounded by these really dark yet vibrant, like dark but apparent purples. And streaking through it are like almost neon greens and purples and blues, before it flashes into an overhead view of a sprawling garden centering primarily on this almost like maze of hedges, before it flashes to a gazebo that is maybe about 30 feet across, with its entrances and exits covered by these roaring walls of flame, before it flashes one more time into what appears to be someone holding cupped in their hands a small flame as if trying to keep themselves warm, before you are shunted back into your current location.
Is it possible to try and recognize the person?
The person, no, but you can give me either a history or arcana check for the location. And anyone else who touches the stone can do that as well.
Can I attempt to outsource mine to Debetha by touching the skull and then asking her if she saw it?
No, because you do not have a guaranteed connection to Tebetha.
Bitch, we spent a good chunk of time building that. That's why I have Resilience Charisma.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you have a connection to her.
What are we rolling?
If you are touching the crystal and see the vision, you can roll a history or arcana check to see if you recognize the location.
I'm going to do Arcana. Ooh. Efficiencies.
There's 6 blocks down from where my mother died.
What did you say?
Let's see here.
I said it's 6 blocks down from where my mother died.
Let's attempt to understand the magic of the situation, because my brain is not locating the word history on the sheet. Even though I know where it is, but this one just came out first.
Alright.
I reach for the gem, but then stop my hand and clutch the bag as I remember my conversation with Mitch, and I see how this plays out first.
Okay.
We all
So-
spontaneously bleed from our noses and die. Elfin is the only party member left.
Fucking
This
knew
has
it.
been Heroes of the Apocalypse.
We kaboom.
Mitch, you do not recognize the location. Drake, you definitely don't recognize the location, but it's very much it's very much like nobility. It's very much either like elf, fae, sylvan, drow.
It's a knife you had to get.
Coonbrain,
Yellow.
you absolutely recognize not the location specifically, but you recognize enough details to surmise an assumption or two. You absolutely recognize this as heavy fae influence. This is definitely Winter Court style, taken from the aesthetic of like drow and darker elves. Actually, with a 21, you do actually recognize this as here. What'd I put the name? You recognize this as the Fortress of Petals.
Fortress of Petals.
Yep. The Fortress of Petals. You know that its name is intentionally kept in this not really intimidating sounding way, but you know that it holds arguably some of the darkest potential of Fae. And it is actively headed, or the head of the household, the head of the castle, is one of the Winter Court archfays.
I won't like them. They're too.
I will go
pissy.
ahead and put her name in the chat because I know as soon as I pronounce it, you guys are going to ask how to spell it.
That's correct.
Well, pronounce it first so we can do
how
it
do you
anyway.
spell it? I'm jumping ahead of the curve.
Justin, how do you spell bitch?
MITCH. Oh, you said bitch, not Mitch. Okay. Yeah, it's still spelled the same way.
Wrathful Smite.
It is Sevathradna the Gladeless.
Cast daylight on your eyeballs.
No, I want to see how this is spelled.
Look at chat.
Oh, I'm looking at the fucking Foundry chat.
No,
it
is in the Discord.
Yeah, it's
I don't
in general.
fucking like that.
So Sevathradna the Gladeless. You know that she's known as the Gladeless for the fact that
Seventh Roderick.
she is the only Archfey, at least as far as your knowledge goes of Archfey, that actively chooses construction, like manufactured construction, over natural land alteration for her domain.
Fucking.
So the person we're looking at is an elf bitch.
Well, so far Coonbreen hasn't said anything yet.
But from what I've recalled,
yes,
it's
you knew. Yeah.
It's some form of elven bitch. No offense.
Mitch heard elf and was like, "Oh fuck."
No offense to you, Elena. We love you.
Hell yeah.
Coonpreen, some offense to you. We love you.
All taken.
Well, I think I know where to go from here. But I don't think I like it.
Mitch is allergic to the Fae.
So, are we traveling as a group, or is this you saying that you're running off?
No, we're going with her.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you would have conversations with the whole group, not just in private, we would know this and be prepared. I got a pack now.
This is the conversation.
Yes. I asked her that when she knows the sign to come to us and tell us.
Fair
This
enough.
is the debt we owe her for reviving Grintom's father.
Oh, he's back alive?
Yes.
Last I saw, he was a smoldering pile of relatively good-smelling meat. I was really hungry at the moment, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I would recommend, yes, you all pack, because we're going to the Feywilds.
I do have a little bit of news that I would like to share, if I may, if you are done, Elena.
I'm done.
So you remember how not that long ago, which you might not remember this, but I mentioned I saw a dragon in my dreams.
Yeah.
And how I became that monstrosity during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, and I spoke with your goddess about this, Kundrin. She is a relative of mine in my ancestry.
What are you?
Last I knew, half-orc, but apparently something more.
That it?
Yeah, but I felt it was pertinent for all of you to know because some of my ramblings in the past and all the weird shit that took place within the last couple of months.
It's unsurprising. I have a
From
feeling similar
Possibly.
things is going to be revealed
Probably.
to the rest of us.
I know that when I was dying at the tail end of that fight, she tried to speak with me and then suddenly got pulled away, so... Eh?
We'll figure it out.
That we will.
Right.
Since
Pack
we're
it up,
heading,
everybody.
yeah,
Go
since
ahead,
we're
Sam.
heading, since we're gonna be heading out, is there anything like that we should pack, considering like the area? Anything that would be useful for us to have, other than our normal gear?
I highly recommend anything shiny. Don't bring.
Don't bring shiny, you said?
Oh, well, there goes my idea to bring my platinum diamond encrusted plate armor that I polish to a sun ray sheen every day.
Sarcasm not necessary.
I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional.
No, time works differently there.
Time works differently everywhere. Go 4 days to the left and you're 4 days behind.
No, it works really differently. So I'd say if you have anything pressing, take care of it now.
I mean, I left
Justin,
instructions.
if I'm wrong, correct me. 'Cause I'm totally good at this.
No, you are correct. Time does get fucky in the Feywild.
I am pulling this straight out of my ass.
It from what you know, as someone who has actively experienced the Feywild a handful of times. Time does get fucky. In the fact that it is a mixture of Vegas-esque, like intentional design of Fey to make you lose track of time, along with like minor time manipulation magic. It's not like a lot of Fey are just like, hey, we're gonna make it be 6 years in the future now. It's more of like, I'm gonna make you lose track of time, and I might make another week or two go by.
Us leaving the
it's like-
Feywild 1,000 years in the future. Ratcully is still alive.
So I'm assuming most of us have read the books, but like it's like in the Percy Jackson series how they go into that casino.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah.
The
It is
Lotus
indeed the
Falls.
Lotus Casino.
I'll go over some more rules once we actually get in there, but for
Don't
now
drink
just
the
take care of
Kool-Aid.
your necessities. That is
Alrighty.
number one. Don't eat anything. Unless I
Alright.
say so.
I mean, the stories that I remember hearing from our shaman were it was fine if you were offered the food.
No.
I'm going to stock up on rations.
I can make good berries, which will keep us well satiated for days.
I have
Okay.
plenty of meat jerky of an unspecified type.
Both myself, Drake, and Alfane are able to cure foods of poisons and
Is that-
anything.
Is that a level that I
forgot about
have?
that.
Spell list. That's featured spells.
But yeah, number one rule is
Yep.
do not put anything near your nose or your mouth.
Oh, I can also create food and water. I just don't have it prepared.
I look up rules of
No, I'll be able to kind of like essentially put together and send you a document.
Thank you.
Elena,
Hmm?
how will we get there?
I'll take care of that. And I tap my my staff on the ground. Nothing happens, I'm just tapping.
Dramatic emphasis.
Do Are there any specific materials we might need for like offerings or things like that? Like, what are some faux pas? What are some not?
And I'm gonna send this to Justin and see if he verifies that this is
Because
accurate information.
if
Let's see.
if we are
Prior
heading to
to-
some nobility, which it seems like we are, I would like to bring some form of offering.
To us leaving, I just need to refill my healer's kit. I need 14 uses.
Yeah, I think what we figured out it was like 5 silver a use.
I think so. It's something like that. I do have it in my notebook, which I don't have with me.
Yeah, we'll go off of that. 5 silver per use that you want to refill.
Alright, so 5 times 14 is... I'm just gonna use a calculator. I'm too tired right now to do that math mentally.
I think it's 70.
I think it is around that too.
5 times 14.
Is
Yeah.
70, yes. So I spent 70 silver. 2, 7, 3, 2, minus 7.
Alright, so this, I'd say,
Right.
I'd say the basics. This is pretty much what it is. However, you know it does get a bit more intricate than this.
Right.
But this is the basic. Don't do this unless you want to get into like 80 different rules for each one style.
So,
And I'll be able to give you more intricate rules at some time.
but for
But these
now,
are the basics.
so since everyone's asking, and I'll just get this out of the way. Rules of the Feywild. Do not accept any gift from them. Nothing. Do not consume any food or drink from there. Nothing. Never dance with them. They're weird. Don't do it. Never tell them your full name. In there, we cannot refer to each other by full names. First names are fine, nicknames are fine. No full governments. And while saying this, when she points to Drake and Cuckoo, use your manners. But do not say thank you. Or else you owe them. Still
How-
pointing the finger at them, making sure they got the information.
How about much obliged?
What about what?
Uh,
You see that Elfane has made a new section in her notebook? Feywild manners. First names or nicknames only. Don't dance. Use
Don't
manners. Don't say thank you. And it's
Do not-
underlined 3 times.
do not give any Fey cheap clothing.
Don't give them cheap clothing? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
They will take high offense to it.
Don't give
I know what I'm doing.
clothing. What if you don't give them any clothing?
That's fine.
Alright.
What's the cheapest clothing I can buy?
Oh my god.
This one, she's pointing to Cuckoo aggressively. Keep your word. If you make a promise, keep it.
I don't make promises.
That's fine, but if you do and you don't, they will find you.
Okay.
What are the rules on fighting if challenged?
Usually it's a free-for-all,
It's always rigged.
but they will cheat.
I mean, I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
This will not
They
be my first time
are-
interacting with any Fey.
Cheaters. Got it. Underlined an exclamation point.
Points to Elfane.
Yes.
Do not give them more than you borrow.
Give
Then they-
more.
More. It's all about equality. Oddly enough.
Okay.
Those are the basics. Break any of those, And we gotta go down some complicated issues.
I see.
Alright, so what I'm hearing is if we break these rules, we
Wait.
burn the whole Feywild down.
It'll do it on its own.
Like, for example, saying their name, or saying your name. Giving them your name basically gives them access to teleport to you and bother you whenever they want to.
I mean,
Oh.
that's... I mean, that tracks with what I've heard, but I've also heard worse events of them having people's names.
They also teleport you to wherever they want you to.
This is also where I'm going to step in for a moment.
Go for it. I'm just reading this off of a comment that someone put.
No, you're totally fine. This is where I'm going to step in, because I know for a fact that this is how it's going to go. All of us know a fuck ton about the Fae. Please try not to make comments on what you believe or know about Fae without first checking with me if your character knows this to be fact, fiction, or if your character knows this at all.
They're Fae.
Everyone knows Fae are fucky. That's a given.
Yep.
Try not to bring real-world Fae knowledge or predictions or anything like that into this, because Fae do function slightly differently in Mythrope than they do in folklore or other D&D settings.
But what if your character believes that's how Fae work?
Then that's totally fine.
Okay, because Kurnbreen would just have the storybook ideology of Fae.
Alright, just
They
don't
will steal
work
my
off-
socks.
Just don't work off of the assumption of what is known as like, oh, Fae do this, without
Yeah.
first making sure.
They steal socks,
Alrighty.
So do small children.
but just your left ones.
No, that's gremlins.
They're Fae.
I thought...
They're monstrosities at best.
Fae.
Or was it the gnomes?
Gnomes
they
are
come
Fae.
Something, Justin, that would pertain to knowledge that my character would know, just DM me at first. That way I'm not, again, pulling shit out of my ass.
Yeah, no, totally fine.
No,
I'll-
whatever you say has to be written in law now.
They're dying. I'm
They're
left.
dying.
What the fuck was that? That was the scariest thing ever.
Still happening.
I think Justin's still dying.
Yeah.
You're dying a little bit too.
Who?
Dev.
I am.
Yeah.
Might
Laughter
be
was like,
the internet then.
Justin,
Might be the internet.
Hello?
can you hear us?
Hello?
Hi.
I can hear you. For a moment,
You
my
died.
ping was 5,000 milliseconds.
Yeah, we figured. We could hear that.
Okay, we're good.
I could
what
feel
I'll-
that.
I'll go ahead and I'll put together a document, Elena, for you that has pretty much all of the officials of the Fae. And this will very much help me have more world development for Mythrope, because I have not had to go this in-depth with the Fae. So the document that I'm going to write will be in the official Mythrope guide.
There's not a lot about the Fae, because I don't fuck with the Fae.
Every
do
time,
not
every time I want to do shit with the Fae, the campaign that Jameson's in, they always say, we're going in, we're getting out, fuck it all.
Yes. I don't fuck around. We are in, we are out, and that is it.
Okay. So,
Fuck the Fae.
I will go ahead and I will write a document. It will primarily be up to I will, after I write the document, I will have Elena primarily make me a check to see what all she knows about the Fae, but she will have a higher knowledge base. And then the rest of you, if you want, can make similar checks, and I will send you relevant information.
Okay.
Alright, but that's gonna be later. I still need to write the fucking document.
Yeah.
Okay. So-
And then after this whole discussion, I'm just going to put the quartz in my bag or pocket.
All right. The quartz is now in your bag or pocket.
So when would like to move out? Today or tomorrow?
I'm of the mind of as soon as possible. I just have a few affairs to finish.
What time of day is it?
It's probably maybe about 1 or so.
I'd say take care of what you need to for what's here. When you're done, meet me back in this circle. I'll be preparing the portal in the meantime.
80. I'll go back to the hospital to check in with the person in charge to let them know that I'm going to be gone for a while for an indeterminate amount of time. And then just debrief them on pretty much the rest of the training plans I had that I didn't get to put in writing.
All right.
Alfin,
Yes?
you have the party funds. Would you mind grabbing potions?
Yes, I can do that. How many would you like me to pick up?
I would say 3 for each.
3 for each. And is that of the basic or the higher tier?
Try and get a good price on it, but higher than basic. But if basic
Okay.
is all they have, then we shall go with that. The
Alright.
city is still recovering, so I don't know what is available.
That is true. Alright. I
And
salute.
make sure your provisions are stocked up as well.
Yes. Yep. I salute and then I go take care of my business.
The salute's killing.
You're borderline a member of the CIA, Mitch. What do you expect?
For Dreg's affairs, it's really just making sure the shop has money. That there's money for the fighter to take, for his payment, for depending on how long we're gone we are. And letting Alacane know.
Where's Brintome, by the way?
I mean, he's primarily been around. You know, he's kind of been going topside and down and down beneath the city. He's been spending a lot of more time topside, but he does occasionally go down to the Dwarven City.
Would he be topside right now?
Percentile. Yes.
I would like to go find him.
All right. Takes a little bit, but you do find him.
Young Prince.
Aye.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
We're going to the Fey Wilds. Would you care to come?
The Fae what now?
We're dealing with the Fey in their territory. It's to pay back Elena for what she did for your father. You don't have to come if you don't want. I made the promise myself.
Well, how far away is it?
In a different plane of existence?
Oh. I thought it was,
Nope.
I don't know, like,
Real shit.
yeah, I thought it was maybe a couple weeks away.
Nope. And possibly tomorrow is when we'll
Ah.
head out.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you want to come with?
Sure.
All right. Make sure you have everything back there by the. Did she say warehouse or Druid Circle?
I don't think she said anywhere specific.
She said circle.
The circle that we're standing in currently.
Oh, the circle in the warehouse.
Oh, the warehouse.
All right, I can do that.
All right. Alphane is grabbing provisions for healing. We have a common party loot satchel now. It's a bag of holding. So if you have anything larger that you don't think you can carry on your person, we can put it in there.
All right.
I also have a fancy new backpack that can carry a little bit as well, if you so wish.
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
I have a fancy new backpack that can carry a little bit more as well, if you wish.
All right. I'll go ahead and I'll keep that in mind. I don't normally bring much with me, but
I'm thinking more along the lines of if you have a couple of sticks of dynamite, you can hide them in my backpack so Drake doesn't see it.
oh,
Good ideas.
all right. Yeah, I can go ahead and I
And
can get some.
liquor, and I already packed coffee.
Good, because we'll probably need it. I don't know anything about this Fey what's it place, so
A
yeah.
lot of bullshit, don't trust anything. Essentially how you would treat a bar in the slums.
All right, I can do that.
Or political party where everyone's trying to kill you.
Those are two very different reactions.
No, it's the same thing. You keep your mouth shut. You keep staring at people and with intent that you will murder them if they step out of line. And you just go about as your business only. They are not your business. Unless that is your business.
Oh, we treat slummy bars very differently then.
I guess we do.
All right, point taken. I will proceed not to talk with anyone or do anything.
It'll be fun. Alright, I'll see you back at the warehouse.
All right, see you later.
It's like your mom when you go into a grocery store. Don't look at anything. Don't touch anything. You just
Hands
here.
in your pockets, Grindhelm.
Friends and found family, I have a small request for this eve. As we will likely be leaving tomorrow, as stated here, I would like to bring all of you, as well as Alucane, Grindhelm, and I don't know why her name is blanking on me, Alucane's significant other, out to dinner at my expense.
Okay.
Is this acceptable for you all?
Justin, about how long does it take me to prepare the ritual for the portal?
So that's the fun thing. You don't know how to make a portal to the Feywild.
I thought I had that spell.
Do you have the spell?
I thought so.
Let me check. Let me check what level the spell is.
If it's plane shift,
Freeze
it's 6th level.
Hold on. Are you thinking about plane shift?
I was thinking of tree stride.
Ooh, tree stride doesn't do Feywild shit.
No, that's transport via plants that would do that. That would go between planes.
Yeah, so tree stride just allows you to go from tree to tree within 500 feet of the trees.
Okay, because I know that's how I popped this round, so I was thinking that's how I
It's
get that.
druidic dimension door.
No, yeah, you ended up popping out of a tree just because that's where the portal that you were at kind of popped you out.
Gotcha.
Transport via plants is a plant-based teleportation that is 6th level, which is
Gotcha.
1 level out of your array.
So then, no, I don't know.
You do not know, but you know where a trusted, theoretically a trusted circle of druids should be that can get you there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm gonna turn to Drake. I appreciate the offer, but I must meet with someone in order to get this portal prepared.
That is understandable.
Do you need assistance with that, Elena?
Yeah.
If someone would like to accompany me, I don't want to take him away from Drake's what sounds delicious dinner.
Drake, would you mind if I end up missing out?
If it is what you wish to do, I will not stop you.
I'm going to help the Fey Touched.
Then that
You
is
can
all
just
right.
call me today.
Elena, I hope everything goes well for you. Mitch, stay out of trouble.
Always.
Right.
And if you need to interrogate anyone, don't go as hard as you did with Fishbach.
You do it one time, and it sticks with you for the rest of your life.
I know. Grintown holds a grudge against me for almost killing his father with a stalactite.
She takes her quarterstaff and taps it on his plate armor. Come along then, Paladin.
You can call him Dimension Touched.
Don't you fucking put words in her mouth.
I'm
Go
just
to
giving her
Go to
ideas.
dinner.
I'll bring you guys back something.
Give you the finger on the way out.
Love you too, Mitch.
All right. And that is where we will go ahead and cut it for tonight.
Thank
Alrighty.
all of you lovely 5 viewers who did stop in and 1 viewer who is still there for being of existence.
You all smell.
The moment I say that's where we're going to cut it, and Jameson immediately goes back onto Warhammer.
You shut your